It's day 16 of the 1 year fast. Today, I must confess, feeling somewhat tired, a little bit exhausted today. It's been an eating day, so I've had a nice vegetable stew with barley. I've had a couple of good smoothies, plant-based protein, blueberries, water, spirulina, some avocado. Actually, I'll share a picture of the smoothie I like to drink. Eating well, but feeling a little bit tired, which I guess is just part and parcel of living. You have these days where you feel more tired than you would normally. So So this is going to be a really brief check-in, just for the record. So this week 3 of the 1 year fast, day 16. I fasted on Sunday for 24 hours, tried to take my ketones, 0 registered on the ketone reader, so according to that, not in ketosis. I actually, I had an eating day today, again, feel tired. I'm going to fast again tomorrow, so 24 hours tomorrow. Try and take my ketone readings again. I've still got my old breath-based reader. I've ordered a new one, an upgrade, hopefully should arrive by Thursday. So this week I fasted on Sunday. Today I ate. Tomorrow I'm going to fast. Tuesday I'm going to eat again on Wednesday and fast again on Thursday. So hopefully on Thursday for that 24-hour fast I have the new ketone reader and I can try and get some registration on the reader to show that I'm in ketosis. Because obviously if you're fasting for 24 hours and showing no propensity to be in ketosis, yeah, that's a little bit discouraging. But that aside. So again, today, for the record, a little bit tired. I'm going to make this a short video just for the record, so I can go back at the end of the 1 year fast and say, okay, on day 16, Alfie was feeling tired, and maybe that could be part of some flow. By way of conversation, we're in the midst of the World Cup. Love it or hate it, football, soccer is a massive event. The World Cup is truly the greatest stage there is in terms of sport in the world. Biggest audience, probably the most passion around the world. A lot of people might not typically enjoy football, soccer during the course of a normal year, but at the World Cup, everybody comes out, feels that patriotism and wants to see their team win. And it seems there's lots of camaraderie as well. People of different nations got to come together and they kind of smile together. And so, in the midst of the World Cup, it got me thinking. So, back in the UK, I lived very close to a club called Leyton Orient. Literally, I lived 2 minutes away. And so their ground was just across these gardens called the Coronation Gardens, and I would be at the stadium. And I would go there often. So I guess my club that I supported as a young person was Leyton Orient. On special occasions, we might go to West Ham, to Upton Park, but mainly we would go to Leyton Orient. Certainly not a glamour club, a club way down the divisions, but it's a club that was close to home. So that was the team I supported, and to some extent still support in terms of football, traditional. Can we call it British football? Probably not, but traditional football. When I was in the USA, I think it was 2010, I was working in New York. I was working on 10th Avenue, and one of my colleagues at the company I was working for said to me, so Alfie, what's your football team? And I said, oh, Leyton Orient. And he looked at me like I was insane. He goes, I've never even heard of Leyton Orient. Who are they? I said, well, it's a club in the East End of London. And he goes, no, Alfie. What's your favourite football team, not soccer team? I said, oh, okay. To be honest, I don't really understand American football, so I don't have a team. And he said to me, look, Alfie, everybody must have an American football team. It's just, it's the law. So I said, okay, typically I like the underdog. So tell me the very worst team in, is it the NFL? And that would be my team. So he said to me, well, let's go and talk to everybody else, and we discuss and find out the worst team of the time. So talked around the room, and everybody, it was kind of consensus that the worst team in terms of American football at that time was the Cincinnati Bengals. So I am a Cincinnati Bengals supporter by virtue of the fact that I like the underdog. I believe since then, 2010, there's been a few ups in terms of the performance of the Cincinnati Bengals. Go Bengals. Yeah, that's just I guess contrast between the UK, Britain in terms of our passion for football, which is termed as soccer in the US, and football in the US, which is American football to us back in Britain. So yeah, it's quite interesting when you look at the contrast. But yeah, so a Leyton Orient supporter in England and a Cincinnati Bengals supporter in the US. Two great teams, and I love the underdog. So yeah, just want to share that. But again, today, 16th day of the 1 year fast, feeling tired, for the record, get that down on the record. Still feeling very motivated, gonna kind of march into that 24-hour fast a bit later today. And then take some ketone readings at the end of the 24-hour fast, see where we are, see if we can get some numbers. And so feeling good in a tired kind of way. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.